Okay, assignment time. Your assignment is very simple in this case. I want you to do a study. Now, I just did a study. I did a study with you. I did UVs on every one of these items, and then I laid them out so they're on the UV grid, just like this. Some, after my study, has to be shrunken down, so you to stay within that grid size, because I just basically was just doing a small study. But after the fact, make sure that each one of these parts are on the 0 to 1 ratio. Okay. Because one of the things that I'm going to be studying from your work is your patience, one. Two, your ability to just slow down and lay things out correctly, not utilize or not waste space. Okay, in this case, there might be a little space left over, so if I put that one and that one together, and make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, same thing. This could go to the edge a little bit more. I don't like getting so close to the edge. I do keep a small thing right here open. In this case, there's a seam that needs to be fixed. So fix your seams. Good. Good for that part. That one, this one, this one. And lastly, I had this one. I want you to stretch this out, just to see what really goes on here. What actually is occurring is it just repeats over and over in UV land. So for this square, it repeats an infinite amount of time all the way up, down, left, and right. Okay. And of course, just know that this is totally illegal in most programs, but in Maya, it's okay. All right. This guy needs something. He's all by himself. There we go. Now he has a texture. If you remember right, this one had some seams, but really, if you look at it, even with this type of texture, the seams are very unapparent. That's your study. Now, let me kind of explain why you would do a study for a second. I have students that they go off on some kind of tangent. I don't know what it is in life. They're like, I'm going to make New York City. Okay, you're going to make New York City. You will beat your head against the wall. You probably don't have any understanding about textures just yet, so you're going to start modeling things incorrectly. What you should do is maybe stop and think, of the scientific method that we just went through this entire DVD. Think about this starting today. Everything needs to have some kind of understanding, and to do that, use science. Use small, simple examples. These are small, simple examples that look really nice now. Okay? You learned a lot from this. I would almost argue that you learned way more here than you would if you tried to model New York City and do all the textures and do all the layout, and then you go on the streets of New York City with cameras to texturize all the buildings and everything else. It's because the human brain understands smaller, simple examples, and now you can memorize this stuff very quickly this way, and it applies from small to big. So smaller ideas equal to bigger ideas. Use science. Don't go plunging away into a project so big. Not everything's a giant flashy robot. Not everything's, a big huge biological monster that has tubes and glowing things. Okay, think smaller. Get it down pat, and then go for the gusto. All right. So your assignment is this. I want to see all these textured out, and this project should be on the DVD to get you started. Just follow right through it and go step by step. All right. And then on to the next chapter. Have a good one.